How's it going, everyone? Dave the Goliath back to open this Tarkir Dragonstorm collector booster box. Magic the Gathering. Let's see here. I opened an entire booster, a play booster box yesterday. Couldn't do this one yesterday as well. I fell asleep, but I'm not going to be uploading them to the YouTube channel until tomorrow anyway. But I did go through all the cards. It was a fun opening. I think it was 36 packs. It's a lot, but it was probably one of the worst boxes I've ever opened of anything. Maybe a little bit better than Lorcana. Lorcana tends to be really bad for value. I didn't get anything that was really good. Like even the things that I got that were mythic rare, they were pretty crappy. And I even got a foil of a mythic rare, and it was worth like nothing, which is crazy. Well, anyway, this box is significantly more expensive, and I'm just trying to find out how to open it without ripping it. I'm just going to end up ripping it. It doesn't matter, because I'm ripping this box anyway. So, these packs are a little different. There's only 12 in here. These collectors... Let me get this screen going. These collector's boosters are much better. Every card in here is a special card, whether it's a foil, a rare, or mythic rare. And I think you can get serialized cards in here. I actually don't know that. I know the Final Fantasy ones you can, and I opened up a great deal of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering packs, and that was. But I've only opened 3 collector's boosters, and I got good stuff in all 3 of them. For this is 12 straight for Tarkir Dragonstorm. And I know this is still it's one of the current sets, but Final Fantasy is the current one, I believe. But these cards are still really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in these. I'm just going to get started, and then, like I said, I messed up on a couple of my videos, so they never uploaded to the channel. I couldn't hear sound. I didn't have the sound on my mic. So if there are any problems, please someone say something. Like if you can't hear me, if you're just watching. And already I'm getting a problem. Yeah, it's going to be one of these guys. Going to have to open these like this. Ooh. They want to keep people out of these. This is very interesting. Fun. This isn't, like I said, an expensive box. It's over 300 bucks. Okay, so the first card is always a token. So this is a spirit and a spirit foil version. I'm just going to put this up here. Alright, let's go down. Mythic, rare, foil. Ruinous Ultimatum. That's already a good card. I mean, I don't even know how to separate. Look at all these cards. Okay, Tival, Arbiter of Virtue. Mythic rare. Borderless. It's not full art, I believe it's called. This is borderless. There's no border on it, but there's borders around here. This is full art. Goes all the way to the ends, I believe. Here's another, and that one's a mythic rare. Stadium Headliner. This is a rare full art. Tip the Scales. This is borderless. There's still borders around these 2 boxes. A rare, just regular. Dragonologist. Rare foil. Cool. Here's a mountain. But see, here's a basic land, but it's the dragon one. These ones are cool and rare. They have a little dragon. I don't even know if I've gotten any of these, but it's worth looking into. Deirdre Island Dragon. This is a common, and this is called Showcase. I've been calling it Dragon Border because it's got this dragon border around the edge, and this is a foil. So that's pretty cool. This is going to be fun to look all these up. Wow. Karakik Guardian, an uncommon. I have this one. It's not a foil, but it's a showcase. Effortless Master, uncommon foil. Foils up here. Mystic Monastery, uncommon foil. This is a land. Desperate Measures, uncommon foil, an instant. Target creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. Heritage Reclamation is a common foil. Ranging Strike Mastery, common foil. Caustic Exhale, common foil. Dismal Backwater, land foil. See, just in that one pack, I got all these. This is much better than yesterday. Of course it is. The pack costs, the box costs 3 times what the other box cost. Okay. Next, Warrior token with Dragon token, and this is a foil. Okay. Corey Steelcutter, rare, full art. Herd Heirloom, rare, full art. Eshki Dragonclaw, rare, full art. Shiko and Narset, unified. Mythic, rare, borderless. This is not worth anything, even though this is a foil version of Roar of Endless Song. I had a few of those, I think. But it's, yeah. Plains, see, Dragon Shadow in that one. Cool. Look at this, 2 of the same card. Is that really the same card? Back to back? One's foil, that's why. Sagu Wilding. This is a common showcase, but it's a foil version, and here's a regular version. Okay, Lion Weight, uncommon foil. Inspirited Vanguard, uncommon foil. Storm Beacon Blade, uncommon foil. Reputable Merchant, common foil. Fire Rim Form, common foil. Humbling Elder, common foil. And Alicia's Legacy, common foil. Okay. Spirit and Spirit token. Okay, Baron Steep Siege is a rare borderless. Dragonfire Blade is a rare borderless. Or, yeah. Oh, no, that's a showcase. Siege of the Skies, rare borderless. Hammerhead Tyrant, rare borderless. Herd Heirloom, rare foil. There's an island with a dragon in the back, or shadow. Purging Stormbrood, uncommon foil showcase. Riling Dawnbreaker, common foil, or common showcase. Then Bone Carn Butcher, uncommon foil. But see, that's different. Look at this. This has these little dragon wings. The other foils don't have that. And then Fresh Start, uncommon foil. Reverberating Summons, uncommon foil. Anak Wayfarer, common foil. Undergrowth Leopard, common foil. Lightfoot Technique, common foil. And Rugged Highlands, foil land. I had this one card, I don't remember what it was, but it was the only mythic rare that I got that was a borderless, and I believe it was a foil. And I'm like, why? The card made no sense. You sacrificed it, it was a land, and all you did was go through your deck and look for another land. And it was like, and it came in tapped, so it was already not something you can jump on. And I couldn't believe it, why it was mythic rare and everything was so special about it. And the card ended up being my most valuable card. I think it was because it was a special appearance artist or something. At the bottom it even said it, and I just didn't read it. So Reliquary Dragon and regular Dragon foil. Okay. Sarkham Dragon Ascendant. This is a mythic foil. Mythic foil borderless. That so far looks like it's our best card. Inevitable Defeat is a rare border or full art. Revival of the Ancestors, rare vertical card. Aligned Heart, rare borderless. Lotus Light Dancers rare foil, and it has something. It's a tooth, a dragon tooth. Swamp, and that's a dragon eye. See, these, that's another one that they made that you can only get from these packs. I obviously haven't seen one of those yet. I haven't opened any of these. Carrot Guardian, this is a foil version of the showcase. I have that already. Encroaching Dragonstorm is an uncommon showcase. Oh no, that's a, I think that's a showcase, yeah. Encroaching Dragonstorm, uncommon foil. Wastebeaker, Overwhelming Surge, Embermouth, Shock Brigade, Worthy Cost, and Tempest Hawk. I thought the last one was supposed to be a land, but surprise. Come on. God, this is so hard to open. Okay, Soldier Token. Quarcy Revenant rare. But that's a foil. Rare foil. Full art. Kishla Village. It's a full art land. Mardu Siegebreaker. Full art rare. Deceptive Frost Kite rare. Borderless. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant rare foil. Swamp. Dragon. Dragon Shadow. Feral Death Gorger is a common showcase. Durger Island Dragon common. Then you got these foils. These are all just commons and uncommons. I'm not going to go through them. So, yeah. Okay, this is number 6. Copy. And Monk foil. Okay, Kishla Village, already got that. Scavenger Regent, rare. Borderless. Yathan Road Watcher, rare. Yo. Thundermane Dragon, rare. Revival of the Ancestors, rare foil. Forest with the Dragon Shadow. Here's 2 in a row again. One's foil, one's not. This one's foil. Stormshriek Feral. These are dragons. They're both commons showcase, but one's foil, one's not. Carrot Guardian. This is uncommon foil, and this has looks like a dragon tooth in the back. I don't know what that is. Those have to be special because none of the other cards have them. Okay, I take that back. They do. Yeah, I guess they all kind of do. Which ones? See, this doesn't. I really have to start looking at those because some do and some don't. They distinctively do. It's not like a print where you get part of it and then some of them get part and some don't. It's very distinctively like in the middle, and it's one picture. Copy. Okay. Heard Heirloom again. Songcraft Mage again. Roar of the Endless Song rare. Narrative Crackling Vanguard. Here's a mythic rare, borderless, but it's not a foil, which is fine. Kishla Village rare, Dragon Eye Mountain. Ooh, cool. Sagu Wildling, common foil. Common Dirger Island Dragon. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. And then I'm just gonna put these. I don't know. Now I'm really curious about those symbols, but these are all commons and uncommons, so they're generally not worth much. I mean, they could have some playability, but I doubt it. I don't think they'd be commons and uncommons. Some of them are, I'm sure, but okay, Warrior. Dracogenesis. This is a. Here we go. This is a good one. So this is a showcase, but it's a foil and it's a mythic rare. So Smile of Death is another, and that was a mythic rare. So this is also a mythic rare. Smile of Death at the beginning of your upkeep. Return up to 2 target creature cards with power of 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. That's a good card. Sinkhole Surveyor. This is a rare, borderless. Zenith Festival. This is another borderless rare. Not a foil. Oh yeah, they have those little symbols in the back. So Voice of Victory, foil, Mountain with the dragon shadow. Okay, Roiling Dragonstorm, uncommon, foil, showcase. Disruptive Stormbrood, uncommon, showcase. And then Keru Goldkeeper, Rainveil Rejuvenator, Spectral Denial. I need to get these up here for you to see. Sultai Devotee, Focus of the Mind, and Nightblade Brigade. Okay, I'm down to my last 4 packs. It's just hard for me to move up because my dog's underneath me. And if I lock him out, he whines. And you guys will hear him whining the whole time. So I have to be careful of him. Ooh, this is new. I've never seen this. Elephant and Treasure. And those are foil. Okay, Meringue River Regent. That's a rare borderless. And then Timur Battlecrier, rare borderless. Avenger of the Fallen, rare borderless. Transcendent Dragon, rare borderless. Narset Jessica. Oh, this is a foil version. I have so many of those. Plains with the Dragon Shadow. Sonic Shrieker, uncommon foil showcase. Boulder Born Dragon, common showcase. Then Rakasha's Bargain, Yathan. Okay, just go through these real quick. Alright. I don't see any serialized cards. I don't know if they even make them for these. But maybe. Or maybe they're just super rare. They're in a spot and I'm not really looking for them because I'm just reading the bottom. Spirit. This card's thick. Roar of the Endless Song is a rare borderless. Bator, Kin to Awe. Mythic rare borderless. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then if creature you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life. Rounded up. This is just a cool card. Whoa. Okay. Baron Steep Siege is rare. Oh, anyway, yeah, that last one was a mythic rare. So this is a rare enchantment. Here we go. Urani, the Unwritten. And this is, he has flying and trample. And whenever he enters or attacks, you look at the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Anyway, he's a mythic rare. Yeah. Quarry Mountain Monastery, rare foil. Swamp, foiled Dragon Shadow. Okay, Storm Shrieker Feral is a common foil. Purging Stormbrood, Sonic Shrieker, uncommon. Let's get rid of these guys. I'll go through them later. There's so many. I'm going to go through them and put them in top loaders. Because these guys like to bend on their own weight. Come on. Yeah. I'm down to my last 2 packs. Even though I don't think I'm getting anything super cool, they're all super cool. Spirit. Okay, Lasseed Prowler, rare. Naga Flesh Crafter, rare. Sidisi Regent of Mire, rare. Broodcaller Scourge, rare. Inevitable Defeat, rare. And you got this Plains Dragon Eye, foil, cool. Ruling Dawnbreaker, common foil. Twin Maw Storebrood, uncommon. Then Purging Stormbrood, Host, Unsparring, Narsitz, Sagu, Watcher, and Osseous XL. Okay, last pack. Come on. Ultra rare card. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore in these cards. I know I have pulled like 3 of the rarest cards in other openings. Reliquary Dragon, Mardu Siegebreaker. I have so many of these rare. This Master of Opportunist, he's a mythic rare. Thunder of Unity is rare. Inox Strike Leader, rare. Paranation is a foil. Mythic rare foil. That's cool. Forest, Dragon Shadow, Disruptive Stormbrood, Feral Deathgorger, and Attune Hunter, Essence of Anchor, War Effort, Summit, Intimidator, something, Delta, Bloodfire, and Bearer of Glory. Alright, let me quickly go through these. So, of all those packs, this is what I got. This many. And I'm just going to run through them. Just the names, or I will try. Feral Deathgorger. Common. Disruptive. Can't do that. Disruptive Stormbrood. Uncommon. Paranation. Mythic rare. Inox Strike Leader. Rare. Thunder of Unity. Rare. Taigan Master Opportunist. Mythic. Mardu. Rare. Twin Maw. Uncommon. Riling. Dawnbreaker. Common. Inevitable Defeat. Rare. Broodcaller. Scourge. Rare. Sidisi. Rare. Naga Fleshcrafter. Rare. Laseed Prowler. Rare. Purging Stormbrood. Uncommon. Stormshriek Feral. Common. Quarry Mountain Monastery. Foil. Urani and the Unwritten. Mythic. Barren Steep Siege. Rare. Bator. Mythic. Roar of Endless Song. Sorry, the fan is blowing my hair. Rare. Boulderborn Dragon. Common. Sonic Shrieker. Uncommon. Narset. Rare. Transcendent Dragon. Rare. Avenger. Rare. Timur Battlecrier. Rare. Meringue. Rare. Disruptive Stormbrood. Uncommon. Rolling Dragonstorm. Uncommon. Voice of Victory. Rare. Zenith Festival. Rare. Sinkhole Surveyor. Rare. Smile of Death. Mythic. Dracogenesis. Mythic. Rare. Dirgir Island Dragon. Common. Sagu Wildlings. Common. Kishlo Village. Rare. Narrative Crackling Vanguard. Mythic. Roar of Endless Song. Rare. Songcrafter Mage. Rare. Herd Heirloom. Rare. Karakik Guardian. Uncommon. Stormshrieker Feral ×2. Both common. One's a foil. Rare. Revival of Ancestors. Whew. So many. Thundermane Dragon. Rare. Yathan Roadwatcher. Rare. Scavenger Regent. Mythic. Rare. Kishla Village. Rare. Dirgir Island Dragon. Common. Feral Deathgorger. Common. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant. Rare. Deceptive Frost Strike. Rare. Mardu Siegebreaker. Rare. Kishla Village. Rare. Quarcy Revenant. Rare. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Uncommon. Karakik Guardian. Uncommon. Lotus Light Dancers. Rare. Aligned Heart. Rare. Revival of Ancestors. Rare. Inevitable Defeat. Rare. Sarkhan, again, Mythic. Rare. Bonecarn Butcher. Uncommon. Riling Dawnbreaker. Common. Purging Stormbrood. Uncommon. Hammerhead Tyrant. Rare. Sage of Skies. Rare. Dragon Fireblade. Rare. Barren Steep Siege. Rare. Sagu Wildling ×2. 1 foil, 1 non-foil. Both common. Shiko and Narset Unified. Mythic. Eshki Dragon Claw. Rare. Herd Heirloom. Rare. Quarry Steel Cutter. Rare. Karakik Guardian. Uncommon. Dirger Island Dragon. Common. Tip the Scales. Rare. Stadium Headliner. Rare. Tival Arbiter of Virtue. Mythic. Ruinous Ultimatum. Mythic. And then just, may as well. I might even just not even rip them and just show the highlights. You got a forest, shadow, plains eye, swamp shadow. These guys don't belong here. Plains shadow. This elephant's cool. Mountain shadow. Mountain eye. Copy. Forest shadow. Swamp shadow. Swamp eye. Island shadow. Plains shadow. Oh, mountain shadow. Okay, like I said, with everything else, I'm going to upload these videos to the YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe and all that fun stuff you do with these videos. After this, I'm moving back to NBA. I'm looking for Victor Wembanyama. I got 4 packs of these pretty cool little hanger boxes. That's what they are. And I also got 6 more boxes of WNBA select boxes looking for Caitlin Clark. That's going to be fun because those select boxes are the expensive ones. They're not super expensive. They're just some of the better ones as opposed to the crappier ones I was opening. But I got 6 that are coming in the mail soon. And then my comic books that just got graded, 13 of them came back. They're in transit. I'll get them tomorrow or Monday. And then the other 50 are gonna probably come in a week because they're all in the same lot, but they did them in sections. And then I should be getting cards after that, and then back to comic books, and then cards and cards. I have 3 sets of cards out, and that'll be really fun just opening those up to see what CGC does with their grading. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and go ahead and review these videos and see the difference between the booster play box and the collector's booster box. It was hugely different, but again, it's 3 times the price. So did I get 3 times the types of cards? Yes, I actually did. Way more than 3 times the value, I guarantee it, because I got a lot of mythic rares in this one, borderless, and foil, and I didn't even get anything even close in the other box. I got like 5 cards that were worth holding on to or grading. Okay, thanks for watching.